So recently I caught a bug, all right? As it happens, it's winter. There are germs flying around in the air. And when I say I caught it, man, I caught it bad. I was bedridden, in the bed, tissues everywhere, not those kind. To be honest, I just felt like a loser. And it came at one of the worst times because the week prior to this, I had issued myself a recovery week because I had a lot of injuries from running, and I thought that I would be able to jump back into it, but no, given the illness that was brought upon me, I couldn't get myself out to exercise as well, which made me feel like a loser. I'm slowly starting to recover, but at the back end of last week, I was feeling like, bro, wagwan, like you do not feel like your normal self. And so basically it was a major setback for me, which can happen from time to time. Now, if you've built a good foundation of good habits and making sure that you're on your shit, it can be hard to go straight back into your normal routine, and your loser state can linger for longer than it's supposed to. As you can tell, I'm still not 100% well, but I no longer feel like a loser. And I wanted to give you some of the quick tips that helped me drag myself out of that position before it was too late. So the first thing I want you guys to do is to make sure that you clean up your environment and make sure it's one that someone like you with higher aspirations can thrive in, not one that's suited for a loser to be able to become a disgusting state of a human being in. And I'm speaking about your immediate space. Typically for us, that is our bedroom. Now, when you're ill, it can become a mess. For example, me, I said I had tissues around the place, you know, because the bin's here. Things might not be put back where they're supposed to, like clothing and equipment might be scattered all over the desk, right? When you're in an environment which is cluttered like that, you're not gonna be able to thrive, and it's gonna be a lot harder for you to be able to get out of that space where you feel like a loser. You want to be able to thrive in an environment which is clean. I made a video in the past talking about why I think it's important for you to clean your room. All of that still stands. It's one of Jordan Peterson's 12 laws, I believe. Having a messy state around you can be difficult for you to be able to function properly, difficult for you to gather your thoughts. I'm sure you guys are all aware of the nice feeling when you've got a clean space, everything's tidy, and you're just like ready to focus on whatever you need to focus on. In this case, your life. The next thing I would say after you cleaned up your space around you, it would be to clean up yourself, okay? Make sure that you start to feel good, okay? This can be starting with a nice shower, manscaping, being clean cut. For me, my hair was a mess. If you can see the past few videos, I think I covered up my hair with a do-rag because it had been quite a few weeks before I had got my hair done again. But now we're feeling good again. I did mess up the trimming on my moustache. I'm waiting for that to grow back, but either way, we still feel good. I say to do this after you've cleaned up your room because you might be dealing with a lot of dirt and stuff, so you want to be able to wash it off. Of course, you're going to be doing this every day anyway, but I mean a meaningful cleanse for yourself. Maybe run a hot bath, maybe light some candles, you know, like actually really act like you're on a spa treatment, bro. I don't know if you can get one of those face mask things from Boots or Sainsbury's or whatever, but buy one of those as well. You might feel a lot better, especially after you're coming out of a loser state into your fresh new state. It might be nice for you to treat yourself and make yourself feel brand new again. The more I talk about this, I am thinking it sounds a lot like the that girl trend that is on TikTok. I actually think I want to try doing that. Maybe that will be the next upcoming challenge, trying the that girl thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will see. The next thing I want to say to you guys is to do some exercise, okay? I know when you feel like a loser, you're probably not doing a lot of exercise. You're probably not getting your blood flowing, and especially if you're someone that works out as it is, negating that part of your life can make you feel like, yo, something's up, because you're used to the endorphins that exercise brings. I'm sure that, like me, when you're not doing anything active and you're not getting the blood circulating again, you can kind of feel off. So it's important to try and get back to that as soon as you can. I went to the gym yesterday and I could see that my performance wasn't up to par, but I did feel a lot better afterwards. For example, I was running, my breathing was very heavy when I was trying to do a 5K. Apple Watch did not register it as a 5K, but it was an indoor run. I did feel a lot better afterwards. I was in the gym, I decided to continue working out. I didn't stick to my usual plan because I really wasn't feeling it like that, but just doing some exercise. I basically hogged a bench for like a good 30 minutes and just done what I could on that. And I felt good afterwards. Saw a little pump going on as well. And it made me not feel like a loser anymore, okay? So going to the gym, exercise, is really important. It doesn't have to be back to the full capacity of what you're doing. Even going for a walk might help if you are in a position to do so, but try and do that as soon as you can, right? You don't want to leave it for too long. I know sometimes if you leave it for too long, then what can happen is it will take you even longer after you've even recovered to go back to working out, which is not anything that we want. Now, my next point, which goes in conjunction with working out, is to eat something healthy. Okay, try and eat something that makes you feel good. I know a lot of the time when we feel like we're in a loser state, we end up snacking on bullshit, okay? End up eating a lot of bad things that aren't good for us because either we can't be asked to cook something or we just are craving sugar for some reason. I don't know why, for me it does. And I believe this has a psychological effect as well. If you're eating junk food, then of course you're gonna feel like a loser because you know it's not good for you, kind of perpetuates that in your mind. But if you're eating something healthy, then you're gonna feel like the man. I don't know why I'm doing this so much, but you get my point. If you're like munching down some salad, then you're gonna feel like a healthy athlete, okay? Which is what we want at the end of the day. So yeah, do something healthy and I'm sure it will help. And then the last thing I would say to you guys is to do something productive, okay? When you've spent a lot of time not doing anything because you're ill or because you feel like a loser, again, like I've said, doing something productive can really make you feel like you have got your life back on track again, okay? Even last week whilst I was ill, I wanted to try and get some videos out as well because it did make me feel good about doing something, okay? So same thing now, like I'm still coming out of the state, but recording a video, uploading it to you guys, I feel productive when I'm doing this, okay? Of course, I've actually got real work to do as well. I say real work, I mean the work that gives me my salary as well, I've got to do. So I'll be doing that, but of course I wanted to get this quick video out for you guys as well. Hope you follow these tips. If you are feeling like you're in a bad state, I hope that you get out of it as soon as possible and get back to where you want to be, get your life on track again. Now, I know this is more so a video for people that do already have a good foundation. If you are a loser, if you do feel like a loser anyway, doing these things can help. Of course, it might take a bit longer than how easy I've made it sound in this video because it is mainly for those that need a quick reminder that they're not losers. If you actually have felt like a loser for a long time, then some of the other videos on my channel will probably help you a lot more than this little quick, hey, wake up call, okay? Other than that, take care and I'll see you in the next video, my boy. Ciao. That's enough of that acting, bro.